to toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and sippin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio Show.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. This topic, it's not really a piggyback topic, but this topic is dealing with money and women again, but with a twist. We're trying to figure out, when it comes to relationships with men and women, is it easier, does a man feel it's easier to give a woman money when she does not have kids, when she needs the money? All right, let's get to these intros. Go.
DN at the table.
Nola Fox.
Young Yella in the building.
Yes, Ancient Curt.
I thought that was an interesting topic, because it kind of came from the $20 debate. You know, the lady wanted $20 and she wanted for her kids.
I seen women talk about that shit for about 2 weeks.
So it did make me wonder. You know, is it easier if you dating a woman with no kids and she asks for money and you just be like, and she like, baby, I need $20? Do you feel like, oh, okay, because you know it's not going to another man's kids?
No, I think it's reverse. I think it's reverse. I think men won't give a woman without kids money faster. They tend to help out a woman with kids faster than they would a woman without kids.
No, not me.
Why is that? Why you say no, Angel?
I'm asking the question for where the fuck is they daddy? Like, real talk, because that's his responsibility. I don't want to step on his toes.
No, I'm not saying, let's say that she's just asking for money. Let's say that she's not asking for money for children.
So I'm going to stick to the $20. Because anything over that, I got an issue with. I'm going to be honest.
Wait, why?
Because I'm broke. Let's just get to that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the richest motherfucker in the world, man. I live check to check, goddamn it. I'm doing the best I can with all these goddamn kids and all these people in my life and all that type of shit. I'm doing the best I can, man. $20 is cool, but anything over that, $25, I gotta look at you like you crazy.
For
be
real?
honest with you. Yeah, hell yeah. I could drink $20. I don't give a shit about that. But if I'm dealing with a chick that doesn't have kids and I see her get up, go to work, pay her bills, I can come to her crib clean, shit happening, and she say, man, I'm kind of fucked up right now, I could use a dub. I'm liable to give it to her. But if she got kids and she say, I need a dub for the kids, my first question is going to be, where the fuck they daddy at? Because I don't want to step on that man's toes. Because there's too many women out here talking about how they got deadbeat baby daddies, and I know goddamn well all of them ain't deadbeats.
I don't know how I would feel. I always looked at it like what you need it for, because I always felt like I don't want to be played.
$20 ain't playing me, though. I feel you. That's why I say I got a problem with anything over that.
Even
with
the 20.
woman with kids or
with
the woman
or without, both of them.
Now, see, a woman with kids is more likely to try to play you because she got kids. And now you some simp-ass nigga because you ain't give her no money. And she, you know I got these kids. You know you got them motherfucking kids, too. It's not my responsibility to know you got kids.
So this reminds me of I dated a guy a while back some years ago, and I remember asking him, tell you how long ago this was, I needed a bus pass, a monthly bus pass, and he didn't say no, but he never bought me the bus pass. So he didn't say yes. Shit.
So was it one of them,
you know.
we'll see.
No, he kind of just basically.
And kept it moving.
He didn't cut. He just basically like I never asked or whatever. So eventually,
Did he silently teach you to stop asking him for money?
He was smooth with it.
That was the only time.
So he taught you then.
It worked.
So
it worked.
About
You learn.
about how long were y'all together before you asked for this money though?
Yeah, that's a question too. That's very.
It was maybe a year.
So y'all had a year in, and he still
Yeah.
just.
So it came up in conversation basically after we parted ways. Like,
Yeah.
what happened with that whole thing? And he was like, he told me it was because I didn't have kids. He was like, you work every day. He was like, there was nothing.
Okay, I get what
I
you're saying.
kind of
now.
get it though. That means you was fucking off your money.
But I wasn't. I just fell on hard times.
But don't
month.
that mean?
So
if
let me
you
ask you
have
this.
kids- That means
Let me-
you have
let me-
kids.
hold on.
You can't struggle.
No.
Right.
Let me ask this.
That's what he was saying. That I can't struggle.
Let me
I
ask
have-
this question. Okay. What was hard times? Like,
I
what
ran
did
into.
you have rent?
I
Did
had
you have
rent,
a?
my
Hold on,
car-
she gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I was living on my own. I had rent. I had my car note. I had my student loan.
Mhm.
I had my bus pass,
Mhm.
monthly bus pass. I had all of that shit going
So
on.
you be a little fly these days, so I'm just wondering if that's a habit that you've always had. So I'm wondering if you might have I'm gonna go get my nails done too. Fuck that bus pass, or I might have to go get my hair done. Fuck that bus pass, and he probably seen that you said, "Fuck that bus pass."
But I'm not one to something I had to pay or something I got a ticket or something. But
Something fell in that wasn't
right,
supposed to
that
be in
wasn't
there.
supposed
I got
to,
you.
and I just needed some.
So you
help.
think if you told him, man, I got this fucking ticket, can you help me with this ticket? I got my bus pass. Can you help me with this ticket? Do you think that if you'd have asked him to help you with the thing that came out of nowhere, do you think he would have did it?
Oh, I don't know, but I figure if it was something to help me get to my job,
That would have been more prevalent.
yeah, I
More,
think that
he
was
was more likely to
prevalent.
give it to you.
Right.
Does it make a difference though?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It does.
You
Because if you're normally handling the regular shit that falls into your situation every month, and then some shit pop in, I'm more likely, even me, I'm more likely to ask for help with that than I am for the
something
regular
just-
shit that I always been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Because that means you probably didn't.
That
budget.
mean I fell off a little bit. Like she said, I ran on hard time. I didn't see that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm having issues with the shit that I pay for every month, the same bills every month, I'm having issues with that shit. Now, yeah, a light bill ain't gonna be the same every month. I get that. So I'm gonna ask for that. You know, if it's normally $100 and it be $115, I'm gonna ask $15. But to get something that you buy every month, like that bus pass, sound like something you would have bought every month and you couldn't afford that. Something wrong.
Did he know that something like you had this pop up happen and that's why you couldn't get the bus pass? Or did
No.
See, I
See,
think
yeah,
if
that-
you'd
yeah.
have gotten into
Yeah.
detail, if you'd have asked, I think that
I
might have
wonder
been
if
a
you would have
situation.
asked it, then would he had
I
help?
think that was a situation where you just asked for the wrong thing.
I ain't think of that.
Yeah, you might have just
Yeah.
asked for the wrong thing. Yeah.
Because I'm kind of that way. I mean, you can't come to me with your hand nails done and saying I'm short for gas this week.
Right. You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wasn't that way because I remember my old man saying like, you want a car, you gonna have to sacrifice. You can't get your hair done every week.
Yeah.
You gonna have to
Mhm.
start doing your own. So I'm
Mhm.
like, well, I don't want to walk,
Mm-hmm.
so
Let
I
me go
start
get this
doing
hot
my own.
curlers.
Right? You know, so it wasn't that, but I still was. I wasn't driving to work. I was catching a bus and a train or whatever. But yeah. So that was my thing. So I had brought that to a few of my male friends at the time, and it was kind of a consensus that they would help a woman with children before they helped a woman without first.
See, I'm different.
I'm different. I would
Yeah.
help the woman without kids first before I help the
I would
woman
probably-
with
But
kids.
you heard
I would
what
probably
you
help
just
the woman
said.
with kids.
See, you heard what you just said.
But I
like,
say this. This is the reason why I say
I mean, I get it, but I would. It would
Okay, hold on.
definitely
Go
be,
go ahead, Young Yella.
it's kind of like the whole thing we was talking about last time. If it depends on what she asking for. Now, if this woman we dealing with for a while or whatever, let's just say a year, and she decides that she wants to ask me some money for whatever, but it's not like a situation where she like, my kids need this, or you know what I'm saying. Then it's probably like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying. I know she got kids, you know. I know she doing that. I know she is a single mom, basically, because we only dating. We only been together for like a year with that. We ain't married. You know what I'm saying? She's technically a single mom. If I'm keeping my mentality of, you know, those are your kids and you gonna do this, that, and the other, then I can see myself helping her out because she might need that extra hand. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that people without kids don't struggle, because I just had my first kid at 29, and then when I was down on hard times and shit, motherfuckers looking at me, you ain't got kids, and then shit, all right. You know what I'm saying? There's certain circumstances that you run into that, you know what I'm saying, put you in that situation. So when you, as a woman, feel like, you know, you got to ask for that extra help, as a man, that really it really is about how you look at it, how you view the woman that's asked you, how you feel about her handling her business, how you know what I'm saying. It's a super fucking judgmental ass decision for the dude either way. But you know what I'm saying. That's kind of where you stand when you asking anybody for money though.
But I've heard people say out their mouths, I don't know why she broke. She ain't got no kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard that so much.
Yeah.
Because that seems like, because in my mind, be honest with you, having these kids, you ain't got shit but time. Go get another job, motherfucker. Like, real talk. No, there is no rule say you can only have one job.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
You
they,
ain't got
but
no
they say
kids.
that because they like, you supposed to have all this extra money because you
No,
don't have kids.
you got all this time.
I don't think they look at it as time.
Shit.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm looking
no,
at it
I
like
don't-
that.
You get taxed more when you don't have children. You know how much?
Get another job.
And you so you I'm gonna get still
Have a
taxed
child.
more.
Yeah, and even if they had 2 kids, they'll still say it. I don't know why she complaining. She ain't got no kids. I mean, think about it.
She only got 2 kids.
Yeah, they be like, I'm the one over here with 2 kids. I'm the one with the child, and then they got to pay this guy. She ain't got to pay none of that. Like, I hear that so
now
much.
check this out. To add a twist to it, you probably wouldn't help anyone who doesn't have kids. You won't loan them money. Would you loan your guy who's in a relationship money?
Yep.
All my guys got to pay me back. And if you ever borrow money,
Regardless, though,
yes, I
that's-
am.
You helping somebody who got 2 incomes coming in. Though.
No, I mean, but
And we
I'm
help
helping.
without thinking
I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna help him
before her.
being him. I'm gonna help him to be him. Cause as men, like
But
as a
you
man
gon-
in my,
but you gonna give him the money.
Should he be asking for
Nope, he
X
shouldn't.
amount of dollars with 2 incomes coming
he
in
shouldn't be
his crib?
asking her
You
for
right.
shit.
No.
No, he shouldn't be asking
Should
me.
he be
No,
asking?
he shouldn't be asking her for
No,
shit.
no. How can you be struggling with 2 incomes coming in?
Because
Mhm.
that's
Bring
because
your
you're in the
girl, right.
because you're the man in the relationship.
Don't
When
matter.
you're the woman in the relationship, the woman has 2 incomes. When you the man, you only got 1. She ain't giving you shit.
Okay, help me with this.
She not giving you a goddamn thing.
Help me with this. A woman without a you won't help a chick, not you per se, but you won't help a chick who has kids. You won't give her $20, or would you loan it to her?
Nah, I'll loan it.
So we just talking about giving. We're
Yeah.
not talking about loaning.
No, let's talk about both. Because I think a man will give and loan his guy $200, but won't give or loan his girl $20.
Like, if he's married.
But that's a boundary thing, though. I think it's a lot of dudes will be hesitant to give a woman some money before they guy because they don't trust her or they
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
feel like
It's about
they
getting
gonna get 'em.
played. Because that's how I always felt.
Yeah.
You
Like,
play me. I don't think
you-
my boy going to play me.
You know what I'm saying? This my boy. If I get this nigga $20 and he say he gonna pay me back in 2 weeks and it's 2 months and the nigga still ain't paying me $20, I'm pretty sure if I be like, man, if I need $20 and I go to the nigga and he ended up just giving me the $20, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that.
So
or
to
motherfuckers that end up it been some transactions with your boy already. That's why he your boy.
I'm
You know
kind
what
of different like that, so I'm gonna loan it to you the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that dub. When I get it back, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You said you was gonna come back on Friday. Your ass came back on Thursday. My nigga. Now, anytime after that he asked for some bread, I got him. You know what I'm saying? Until he fuck up. Now, women are entitled to me. They feel like you give them some shit and it's because I'm a woman. I'm not buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying none of that shit. I don't give a fuck you got kids or not.
Because it goes back to feeling played.
So-
Okay, let me say. I'm sorry. Let me cut in real quick with this. So I'm finna go back to my whole bus pass thing.
Uh-huh.
So you wouldn't give me, let's say y'all and me, you wouldn't give me money for bus pass. But if I asked y'all to get my hair and my nails done, y'all would.
Nope. I'm not getting no woman's hair and nails done.
Y'all know niggas do this shit.
I do know niggas
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
record.
Niggas
yeah.
I know,
that give you money
I know
for
niggas
bus
do
pass.
this.
Right.
These are most likely the niggas that got like 4 bitches on the side. That's a guilt payment. That's what that is.
I don't know
No,
if it's a
that's
guilt payment.
not.
I think so. I
Yeah,
really do.
I don't think so.
That ain't-
When's the last time you got your woman's hair done? And her nails. And her nails. I ain't say hair or nails. I said hair and nails.
You know, she's never
What's
asked me.
the ticket for that?
She's
do-
never asked me.
Do the math. What's the ticket on getting hair and nails done? I'm talking about toes, finger, mani-pedi, and hair.
I mean, easily over
I've
300.
done it for a birthday.
Nigga, they gotta do a
Okay,
credit
but that-
check to
that's
get
off
they
GP?
motherfucking hand nails
Yeah,
done.
like
That
off
shit
G-
costs-
think
that
about
shit-
that.
shit
Yeah, that's what I'm
expensive.
saying.
Think
I-
about that. But if you ask your girl for $20, that's getting your hair cut. That's it.
I mean, yeah, she give
I
it
mean,
to
I'm big on that. I would give you something because I feel you would give it to me
Yeah.
if I need it. I'm big
Nah.
on that.
I'm going to, like I said in the group with the questions that we had, I'm going to get that chick that dub because it's a dub. But I'm going to either get her a hell of a motherfucking speech afterwards or I'm not fucking with her no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, I will cut a bitch off for asking me for money. Like, real talk. I don't got it. That's not my thing. And it makes me feel like, well, shit, maybe I'm supposed to have it. But fuck that. You got me feeling like I'm supposed to have it. I ain't got it. Fuck you. I'm not
It's
fucking with you no more.
It's circumstantial.
And then to ask someone for some money, you have them in a
It's-
certain
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah.
That mean,
Yeah, yeah.
because I would think you would only ask someone for money who you feel so close to that
Mhm.
maybe you've helped out before, and something like that. Like,
But you feel that feeling though. You feel that feeling from that person before that, so it's not really even a thought. If you have that type of connection with a person where you be like, man, this who I'm gonna be with, and they ask you for some money,
Okay.
then yeah.
Okay, let's ask this: what connection would you have to have with someone before you was to ask to borrow some money?
Before I was asked to borrow some
What
money?
kind of connection would you have to have?
that they
with
wouldn't play me for a fool.
Yeah.
I'm just being me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I
Yeah.
could
No,
be,
no.
I could be your
For
fool.
you
Yeah, before
borrow.
you to ask.
Oh, for me to borrow?
What,
Oh shit!
like, what?
Just because she came into the house, I do that. I'm just being real. Like I meet a motherfucker in a week and be like, you coming through? Hey, you mind stopping by and grabbing, blah blah blah, or bringing this? Like, I
No.
want
I'm
Not
talking
gifts.
about
We talking
borrowing.
about direct
Yeah,
cash.
that too. Period. I have no problem.
Like a chick come over your house she comes over your house Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
If you need $20, you don't mind asking for it the following
No.
Friday. Damn.
No.
The following Friday.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Shit,
gave
that
it a week of
that
everything, like,
day,
hey.
if I need, I may
Now
ask.
you know what?
Because she came over to the
She
crib.
is going
like,
to.
hey,
because she's there. I
She
mean,
is going to look at you like something is fucking wrong with you.
I need to
but
ask you
y'all
something
keep
real
saying
quick.
y'all don't care what they think about you, so that's why I asked.
Well, no,
I'm
I'm
not
not saying
saying-
that. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, okay.
But no, what I'm saying is I don't have that mindset that she's gonna think what the fuck is wrong with me because
Oh, no.
I asked for money.
I don't
Right,
care.
right,
So
right.
yeah, it don't
I'm
come
just
up in
looking
my
at all the
head.
scrutiny,
that
all the
being
scrutiny we
said-
got from saying we wasn't giving chicks $20
Right.
because women was like, oh, y'all cheap motherfuckers, and I see
So-
how niggas is acting,
So,
blah
what
blah.
I'm
But
saying- so I'm saying if she came over
Uh-huh.
and you said, she came over Saturday and Friday you end up needing $20, you say you'll feel comfortable asking.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that she came over to your house before.
No, just based on the fact that I know her and she's here, like she's there. I mean, it's been times I've ordered pizza and be like, hey, let me get a $5 for the tip.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't have a
Well,
funny feeling. Now,
I'm
I had.
I'm speaking of I'm just calling you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I need a favor.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
too.
can
No,
I get
I wouldn't. No.
All right.
Do
So
you have a
would do
list?
that.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I think women be having a list of motherfuckers
So
that
would
they
that
can
mean?
call and ask
So
for money.
let me ask you this:
Hmm.
Would that mean that you feel you're entitled to it because she came over to your house?
No, I don't feel entitlement. I
But
just
you entitled. Because you gotta. To me, and when I say entitlement, I don't mean you feel they supposed to do it, but you gotta be very comfortable. For me, you have to
Yeah.
be very comfortable
To
to
ask for money.
ask someone to borrow some money.
I just figure you're gonna say if you
Yeah.
say no, okay, fine, you just say no. I'm not gonna pout and be mad.
See,
'cause
that's
you
the
said no,
problem.
but I'ma
Everybody
ask.
not cool with no.
Yeah, but
I tell motherfuckers no, they get a problem. They got a problem with me.
Yeah, nah.
Like no, like what the fuck? I said no. Like
Yeah.
no.
Like a no don't bother me. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
God has many answers and no happens to be
Like
one
I
of them.
know Young Yella, but if we all chilling and I come to me, hey, you got $20 I could borrow? I think something in his head to be like,
What the
you
fuck
asking
is
me?
this nigga
I mean,
asking
I know
for?
you, but
Right.
Yeah.
when do we connect?
Right.
Like,
Well, you get where I can give you $20. Right.
Like,
I mean,
so I'm wondering, like,
yeah, I get what you're saying too.
so I'm like, how do you get that? You know what
Nah,
I'm
I got female friends or I've had them in the past, you know what I'm saying, that can ask me for a dub and I might give it to them. As long as we not fucking, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
said
anytime
that
you
before.
ask me for some money, I feel like I'm paying for the pussy. I can't do it.
See, I've already convinced
Can't do
myself
it.
that I have paid for the pussy, so I don't care if it's a meal.
No, I'm saying we ain't fucking though.
I mean, still, even if before or after.
It's
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
okay.
I just feel like I paid for the pussy
Okay,
anyway.
it's like buying. It's like people who adopt a highway. You don't actually own that shit. You know what
Right,
I'm
but
saying?
you out there cleaning it up.
But you pay for
You
it.
paying for the
and
maintenance
shit.
on that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
You
huh?
paying for the maintenance and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. You paying.
Yeah,
for
but
the
then I
hopes
don't
that it
really
work
want to
out.
get on a long list of motherfuckers that you gonna call and ask them. I don't want to be on that list.
I'm just trying to see how you get that.
The
What happens
gall,
that get you
the gumption.
that,
to
when
just-
do you decide? Okay,
You want my shit that I
we're
work hard
cool
for?
enough where I feel comfortable enough to, rather they give it to you or not, you feel comfortable.
Hey
that
Nola,
you
can I get $20? You see me every Friday.
I do.
You think you're gonna get that $20 back?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So-
that feeling right there,
so
because
is
I'm
that
gonna
what it
give
is?
you your dub back, because it's called a mutual understanding. It's
But-
respect,
but that's-
honestly.
but
I
that's-
know you work for yours. I know I work
But the
for
thing
mine.
is, I can that's her reason for giving it because she feel she would get it back.
Right.
How did you feel comfortable to ask her that? Like, what did y'all do?
Because I knew I was gonna give it back.
But she didn't know that.
We gonna have that conversation though. Like when
But
she
you
say
already
no,
asked though.
when
Yeah,
she
but
say
no,
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 now I
you
can also
said-
use the word
You said,
borrow. I
you
said give
between the two of them, what made him feel comfortable with her?
right?
because I felt comfortable asking her because I know I'm gonna pay it back.
But that means
You ask everybody then, like me.
right?
Yeah,
But you just said you wouldn't.
no.
So you asked
no.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
ask
say
anybody.
I didn't say nothing about asking
Okay,
people
borrow.
for money.
You'll
I
borrow
said
money
people
from
asking
anyone then.
me.
No, but we talked about the same way. If you felt comfortable because you was gonna pay it back, then you ask anybody like I would. Then,
You're
right?
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right.
That's how I don't know.
You're right. I don't know about that weak shit though, but you know what I'm saying. That's a little too soon for me.
So that's what I'm saying. What?
Cause you get some motherfuckers you don't want their money.
See, I ain't trying to get that deep.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
You know,
just
with
trying
the
to
don't
say-
want it. It's just
I'm not
give me
trying-
$50.
Right, I'm not trying to
You
put it.
know what I'm saying? Shit.
I'm not trying to put a time frame. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering what happens that
Yeah.
makes you say,
Yeah.
okay, I feel comfortable enough,
Mhm.
or do we do it in a trickful way? We just say what happens. Like let's say you dating somebody, y'all cool, and some shit happen. You like, damn, this motherfucking car happened, and now shit, I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul.
Right,
and
right,
then they
right.
say, well, let me know you need help, and then that's how they kind of.
They
Gradually.
didn't volunteer.
Stezo like,
basically, with
well.
that.
Not even
Yeah.
that you accept it that
'Cause
time.
I see what DN's saying.
But the
They-
next time you be like, I
They
got
bringing
this
that
time.
story up to ask.
But no.
I got this
right,
time.
Not
Yeah.
even, not
But next
even-
time I know I can come to you.
That's
Right.
that's
Yeah,
how you break
yeah.
it down. Not that
Hey,
they
remember when
gonna-
you asked me if I needed some help? I was cool that time, but this time, bro, you think you could look out for me?
Yeah, that's how
Hey,
you
you done
felt
put yourself on
comfortable.
the list. That's what I'm saying. I'm not comfortable being on people's list. But like the niggas that I can't go to and say, man, Joe, can you quick pay me a dub till tomorrow? Them the first niggas soon as my check hit or that bread go back, them the first niggas I'm sending their money back. I don't
Yeah.
like owing
But
people no
these-
bread. And I
these
don't
are
like people to
people-
owe me no bread.
It sounds like a lot of situations where you done built a rapport with these people.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of times the people we talking about in these situations ain't really got that type of rapport with
No,
each other.
I do feel that between men and women, I do think that they have a rapport. I felt that I had a rapport with dude. I mean, you know what
You
I'm
learn
saying?
something.
You
back
do
there.
it. You did, but for the most part, like he said, we're talking about the ones who just
When you
let me get
date,
to you, like
and plus when you dating or in a relationship situation, you kind of looking for signs of shit. So you ain't necessarily looking for them type of same signs if you borrowing some money from a friend. You ain't looking for them same type of signs.
Exactly. Because
So-
I'm
'cause let me put it
comfortable
like
with my
this.
friend.
As a woman, if a man came and asked you for some money, would you give it to him? Like the man you dating in like 6 months?
And he asked for like
He
1,000.
came to you.
No,
No, he
don't
came
even
to
ask
you.
for 1,000.
He
asked
came
like
for you,
50
asked
bucks.
for he came to you, asked for something manageable,
$50.
$20, $50, something like that.
But y'all ain't been
With
together
no
like 6 months. Not
open-ended
even
though. He didn't say
together.
borrow. He said give me.
Not even together. But y'all more than friends. Y'all been dating for 6 months.
Intimate, you saying intimacy has been happening.
Yeah.
I think like y'all said with the story or something I needed.
Or just did one of my numbers like, hey, let me get a dub.
You got it.
No.
Are you gonna ask that question? no.
Now, hold on. I propose this question. As a woman, on the first date, would you rather give up money or pussy?
ooh.
On the first date, she
If
had to
you,
choose.
if you had to give up one,
If you had to
If
give
you
up
had
one,
like life gun to your head, you gotta give up one. Would you give up $100 or the pussy? Because that's what pussy going for
that's a
nowadays.
pretty good.
It's
That's
$100.
a pretty good question.
Pussy for sale is $100.
I think majority of women. I'm not answering for you.
Oh, she
I'm just
gonna answer.
thinking. I know she is, but I'm thinking majority of women to say money.
I think majority of women to give up their pussy first.
I think so. I'm sorry. I do
Well,
think
I
so.
believe. Okay,
sir.
let me rephrase it. I think the majority of women that could afford it
To give you $100?
will give you the 100.
But they gun ho
No.
on this not paying.
No.
On the
I'm
first date, though.
true.
No.
That's true. But I'm telling
I
you,
believe
if
that
she's
you
a
are more
six-figure
likely
chick-
to get pussy on the first date.
Wait,
Than
because
money.
because he has a point. Because
if she can't afford that 100,
no,
Not even if she can afford
no,
it.
it's
y'all
not
think
even,
so?
It's
I
not
just
even
asked
about
somebody
if
who
she
can
afford it.
afford it. Trust me.
It's not even about if she can afford it. The whole point, like he's saying, is they're so gun ho on not paying on the first date.
Yes, sir.
However, they don't mind having sex with you on the first
Yes,
date. Though.
sir.
So they may.
But I think it come back to what Steve talking about, the whole getting used and being played for a food thing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
this is a totally different question, though, right?
No, but no.
It kind of
It fits in there
because
because women feel the same way too. A woman not gonna give you her money because she gonna feel you could play her for a fool.
But they never say that. They said they don't pay because you asked me out because you're the man.
Yep.
They don't say because you
Yep.
pay me
I
for
mean,
a
true,
fool.
but I think some of them gonna feel like they getting played too.
They don't say that.
They ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, that's true. They don't.
It
But
is not
I'm
gonna
just
say
saying.
it.
I'm just saying. That's what I think.
But
A lot
why
of them
would-
think they
They
gonna
not
get
gonna
played.
say it.
How would you feel you getting played because you paid half of a meal
Dude.
or whatever?
Dude,
Because the girl next to her on each
Yeah,
table ain't
didn't have
paying
to
half
do it.
no
Yeah.
bill.
So she feels she got played.
They
You feel
gauge
you
they
get
gauge themselves off other women, Joe. We
But
done had
no,
this
no,
conversation
no.
a million
How
times.
would you feel you got played because
Okay.
you
Because
bought the drinks and he bought the dinner? How would
because
you feel you got
she's
played?
supposed to be treated well, and that is not the definition of being treated well.
That's being played though.
Okay.
If you're not being treated well, to women,
Cause,
yes.
Because if we're talking about being played the same way we talking about men being played, we're talking about you're using us.
That's
We use them because they paid for a drink.
can't-
Oh, I've
I
had
can-
women say that though.
their point.
Yes.
Their sole purpose
Yeah.
of going
Yes.
on that date is to
Yes.
be seen.
Yes.
That's it.
to be
Dude.
seen and
To-
to be treated
To be
the
treated
No.
accordingly, to be
Dude.
treated
No,
the way that
no.
they feel they supposed to be
Dude.
treated.
Yeah.
What up? Go ahead.
Dude, hold on. Quick example. On a date with a chick, right? At the table, her, and she is basically telling me how she has this dude in her life who basically takes care of all her bills. This motherfucker putting her through college, all this shit, right? Now, man, we on a date. This is, you know what I'm saying? So,
This is some special conversation right here.
yeah. So, you know, that pretty much was the conversation we was having at the time when the bill arrived, right? So I reach in my pocket because I got cash. I'm gonna pay with cash. I reach in my pocket. I got my hands in my pocket, but I'm talking, right? Out of nowhere, here she come with her card. Bam! Slam my card on the table. Slammed it, right?
Domino, motherfucker.
Okay.
What's
Slid
happening?
my hands back out my fucking pockets, right? So we keep talking or whatever. We leave. I get a text the next day, said, I can't believe that you let me pay for dinner.
Okay.
What type of man are you? How you doing that? You all cheap and all this other shit. I said, well, I had my hands in my pockets on my way to I'm grabbing my money. You know what I mean? I guess I'm sorry I moved too slow for you. You know what I mean? But you slammed your card down, and apparently in your conversation, you got this nigga handling all the business, so I guess you got a couple dollars to afford this meal. So I let
because you didn't pay, she thought she got played or disrespected.
and I was ready to pay, even after she
Damn.
done told me. You know what I'm saying? She got the nigga. I'm gonna pay because that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
She
That's just
felt
how.
you used her.
She felt like I basically got over on her, got a free meal, that I wasn't a gentleman, all this other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Telling me that I was on some bullshit, using her for a meal, basically, pretty much.
Yeah,
Or just
She was
using
in
her to come
she
out.
was in the negative. That's what it was. She swiped that card. She was in a negative for $35, $40. And when she woke up the next morning, like, I can't believe I got a negative for this nigga.
Got that insufficient funds.
Hell yeah, and I got a
charge.
$35 charge too.
Hey,
Now I'm
hey.
in the whole $70.
Hey, she can
God damn
afford
it.
that shit, goddamn it.
just
She
wasn't
comfortable enough to go ask that nigga to go pay for his shit. That's
Be
the
in
level.
college, she's just not the brightest motherfucker in the world. That don't even make sense. Because, you know.
Put your card away, damn it.
I can even understand if she was to say, you're not even a gentleman because you allow me to pay. But to say you use me is
Yeah.
something totally different.
That
Yeah.
goes into what
Hey.
Like I got over, basically.
Question.
women
Did
being
you fuck?
Going extreme.
Did you
That
fuck?
goes
So
into-
wait, hold on, say it again,
I said
Nola.
that goes into with her going there. That goes into like how y'all say when arguing. Sometimes
These
women
go to the extreme,
going to
over
the
exaggerate.
extreme.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's how
yeah,
that
I would
goes.
say that's why I said. Did she say you use me?
I don't think
Use-
they would
'cause I
actually
would
say
think-
those words.
I would
yeah.
think-
Say-
I would think to
she,
use me-
She didn't say the word use, but she definitely got to the point of I got over.
Because she
You know
felt.
what I'm saying?
I mean,
She felt like-
she
she felt
snapped
like-
on it because she felt insulted.
So
She
let
felt
me
like-
ask this:
She felt
See,
like
that's the
I
thing.
didn't attempt to
That's
even
the, that's
pay.
the thing. That's the thing.
if the
She
roles
thought I
was
wasn't
reversed,
even going to attempt to pay.
if the role was reversed, right, and he pulled his money out, and then she was like, "No, no, no, let me get it," would he have felt like that?
Hell no.
No.
My money back.
Exactly. It's a woman thing.
But no.
No, we know
I
that.
get
Right.
that.
That's
I'm
the
just-
good double
I'm just
standard.
trying to figure out
Good-
how
on their end, right?
Because maybe I got a different definition of using. The using in that situation was you know, you reached in your pocket. You like, oh damn, I left my wallet.
She figured
What you gonna
because
do? And
she
then she say,
figured because
think you
I didn't
used
put. She figured because I didn't pay fast enough that I didn't have no money.
Yeah, because he didn't say, "No, baby, put your card away. I got
And I
this."
didn't stop you.
Yeah, she
That
felt
would have
you.
made her feel good though. I got to do that shit with my old lady right now. That makes a
Yeah.
woman feel good.
What
Am I
school
wrong?
she go to?
I don't know.
Nola,
She
am
clearly
I
didn't
wrong?
finish.
Does that or doesn't? I'm pretty sure you the kind of chick that then went out on a date with a guy and you like, he cool, I can hang out with him, but I don't see me fucking. So the only way I can solidify this shit right now is to play my role and pay for something. So you pull your card out, bam. He like, no, take your card, I got this. And you like, no. He like, all right, bet. You pay for your half.
She's like, what?
Now you like, oh, I done fucked up.
Only if they can't afford it, though. I'm telling you,
Nah,
they can't afford it.
I think a woman to eat that insufficient fund fee just to prove a point, bro.
No, but you just said
It's
we.
that independent shit
I'm
right
not
there.
into them. We not fucking. They'll swipe that
But
because
that
they
I
got
think
away
that,
scot free.
but I think that's no. I think swiping for their half, they got away scot free. As soon as she swiped for their shit, that's when he wrong and she got played.
No, but you said you're not into the guy. Like if she not into the guy,
I'm saying that's my point.
and then she offered it.
That's my point. So she
She-
not into him.
If she can afford what she offered, she don't get no fuck.
I don't think so.
See,
Yeah,
I'm looking
I don't
at-
think so. I
I'm
don't think that
thinking-
matter.
See, I'm thinking.
I think so.
I don't think that matters. She telling you no right
No,
now.
I'm thinking.
agreeing with him.
Yeah.
So you would pay for the nigga's whole meal just to get him out your ass.
No, I would pay for my meal.
See, he said pay for the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. But if she could afford it, because like you said, she not into the guy. She don't want to fuck
Right.
with
I
him.
don't give a fuck whether
But
she can
if-
afford it or not. She not
And-
gonna pay
and-
for
and
his meal
if
because
she
she
can-
not feeling him.
If she right,
Oh no, I'm not paying for his meal.
See
but
that?
I'll pay for my meal.
Exactly.
I'll pay
She
for
not
my
finna pay for the
meal.
whole thing.
but you would say like they wouldn't even want to pay for their half. They'll feel disrespected. I said again, if they can afford it and it doesn't hurt their
Right.
They
pockets,
gonna pay for that
I'll
half.
pay
Yeah.
for my half.
they'll pay that half and get the fuck out of town. They don't
Yeah.
care.
Nigga, she
If
did
it
that
ain't
shit to prove
going-
a point.
If it ain't
Yeah,
going
exactly.
away.
And that's my
Yeah,
point.
She did that shit. to
Women
prove
do
a
when
point.
women pay for shit, they doing it. They like if your girl, you know what I'm saying, say she want to go somewhere.
Why you look so perplexed?
Because. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
Speak on it, my bad.
If your girl say she want to go somewhere and you take her there, you know what I'm saying, and at the end of the night, the bill come and you like, you wanted to come here. You see what I'm saying?
That shit ain't flying.
Exactly. It's not. But
It's
if
not
you-
only that she wanted to go there, she wanted you to take her there.
exactly, which means she wants you to pay.
Exactly.
But if y'all just, in the beginning stages, probably 2 months, let's say a month in, you know what I'm saying, and this shit happened, and then that bill come, if she could afford to pay that shit, like, I'm not fucking with him no more, I'm gonna swipe and we done, she gonna pay it. If she can't afford it, that's when they gonna flip it on your ass, like, you a man and you gonna make me pay the business. But if they can afford that shit and they gonna bother them that month,
This shit happened
They'll
to
swipe.
me one time. I was out with a chick, and like I got invited out. So it was a Peppy. So I go to Peppy's. You know what I'm saying? I show up, she there, and it's 2 of her girls with her. You know what I'm saying? And we there, and we all chilling. And the first round come out. When the first round come out, one of her girls pay
see, I don't like
for,
that.
for everybody round. I'm like, cool, okay.
I don't like
This
that.
what we on. So when the second round come out, I pay for that one. Wasn't no third and fourth round. So now I'm looking like, what
And-
the fuck?
And
You know what I'm
that's why-
saying? Like,
that's why I don't like that.
what the fuck? Like, I try to get mine out the way now. Get that. Oh, this what we on? Shit, shots for everybody then, goddammit. But no, it was no third and fourth
And
one.
like I always
You
say,
got to go around at least
I
once.
feel like
Yeah.
it's got to go around. I think it's
Yeah.
got to go
Like
around
I say.
4 times, nigga. If
Did you
it's
learn
4
something?
hell yeah.
Exactly.
If
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
4
mean.
us drinking,
It gotta
Yeah.
go.
Exactly.
everybody's supposed to ante up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to pay for a round.
Unless when it's your turn, you say you're going another. Unless that person say, "No, I'm straight."
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time you don't pay for them.
I learned the hard way when I was early 20s. I got to know that crowd to do them rounds. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like you said, Went around twice, didn't go around no more.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I had 2 drinks, and my motherfucking ATM said I spent $60. Nah,
I could do that.
I can't.
Cause I didn't have 2 drinks though. I had a shot and a drink. You know what I'm saying?
So you bought rounds of drinks for chicks you didn't know, but you wouldn't give a chick you know $20.
But he said she bought the
The
first
first
chick
friend,
bought
the
the
first
round,
chick bought the
so he
first
thought
round.
That's what they was on.
So when if I'm with this nigga and this nigga and this nigga, he buy a round, I'm buy a round, he gonna buy a round. That's how it goes. When all 4 chicks is out, that's how it go.
It
You know what I'm
wasn't for
saying?
him.
It wasn't fair.
It wasn't for them.
Right.
He didn't give them 20.
I didn't give them 20. I
He
gave
bought-
them drink.
He bought
It
them
is
alcohol.
definitely
He bought them alcohol in pursuit of his own
drunkenness.
come up in this.
Yeah, and in reality,
And that-
her and her girls came up.
Yeah.
Cause they
Basi-
got
No. I feel like 2 of her girls came. Her and her girl came up.
Yeah.
That the 2 that didn't buy nothing
But
came
that's
up.
what I'm saying.
Me and the motherfucker that spent some money is even Steven now. I could drink with that bitch
Yeah.
forever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but them 2 that didn't buy shit, they came up.
Yeah, they came up, and it happened multiple times. That second time, I bought me a drink and I just chilled and I didn't do all that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? And
why I don't
motherfucker
do
was
it.
looking at me like, where the drinks at, nigga? Like, no, this is not what the fuck I do. You know, not with y'all. I'm looking for my come up is now. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
but let me ask y'all, fellas, because we going back and forth with the what you would pay or wouldn't pay. Y'all don't really think it's a whole thing about feeling used, like on a man's standpoint, why he
It
don't
is.
want to get the money up?
It is. It's a being used.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I think a lot of it, the being used is, for me,
A major
what
part,
do we do? No, what do we do to make you feel
like you being
that you
used.
can
Get me for my money.
get me for my dough? Like if it's somebody I've been dating, we cool, something didn't happen where we felt comfortable enough, and they asking me for that, I wouldn't feel like I'm being played or used.
Like
but,
no,
but something
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
So either like a really good occasion or like a bad occasion or something like where y'all had to, where somewhere like a bond was formed.
You know
or
what it
something
could
like
be? It could be, we hanging out. We probably don't have no labels, but I'm sitting at the crib, and once or twice before, she said, "Did you eat anything yet?" Nah. You want to come over? I cook.
I'm gonna look
You
out
know,
for a
little shit
motherfucker.
like
I'm gonna
that.
look out
Yeah.
for a motherfucker
Yeah.
like
You just
that.
say,
right,
"Oh,
right.
okay, motherfucker."
Right.
Because then at that point in time, for me, I'm thinking, okay, I done ate over her crib 2 or 3 times. She saying, "Can she get 20?" I know I didn't put in on the food.
So
So
it's not a guilt thing while you doing. You just saying you
No,
know
it
she
was something
she
that-
she did something
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you, so you kind of
Yeah.
like
It's like one hand wash the other. So
Yeah.
I'm like, shit like that. would
tit for
happen.
tat.
But
I'm sorry.
Is it different though? Whether or
Tit
not
for
y'all
tat.
was see like so we done had this conversation before about men having female friends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't be doing that, but when you got one, she is like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can borrow money from your guys, you can borrow money from her, and vice versa.
I'm yet to have a female friend.
I know,
like that.
I know. I'm schooling you right
I'm
now.
the wrong person to speak to.
I'm
that.
schooling
I
you
think
right
it's
now.
impossible, but
It's
well,
not.
I'm sorry, it's impossible having an attractive one.
No, it's not. I'd rather have attractive female friends than ugly ones. There's no point in having the ugly bros walking around me. I got a few. Don't get it twisted.
I've always said it's the reason why men don't have ugly female friends.
I always said if you his friend, he don't think you cute. I ain't saying you.
Nah.
I mean, because he ain't
Hey,
try to holler
hey, I
at you.
did
Yeah,
it. I did
yeah.
it.
I'm not
That's
saying
what
you.
I'm
Nah,
ugly. I'm
no.
saying he doesn't think you're
Now,
attractive.
under
Not that
under
you're
the,
not cute, but
Right.
you just not his.
under the
ass.
rules that I be, abide by. If I give them enough time, I might find something about them I don't like, no matter what the fuck they look like. So I might not want to dip in that.
Yeah,
or,
but your initial thing was I hit.
yeah, of course, unless
Or let's say,
Unless-
let's say he thinks you're unattractive, or he thinks you got a
So,
fucked up attitude.
a few of my best
One of the
female
two.
friends have
Yeah.
come
Be
from.
one of them.
It's gotta be.
Gotta
Yeah.
be one of them.
They've come from chicks I fucked with. So I fucked with this chick, but I met her friend, and me and her friend hit it off real cool, but we never fucked around, but we stayed friends. That chick long gone.
So
girls
y'all
still
borrow
around.
money between each other?
We do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see nothing wrong
We
with
do.
that.
And she ain't got no kids. A
But
couple
y'all-
of them ain't got kids.
But the thing is, y'all
But I
got
get my money back, too.
But y'all got a history though. Y'all got a history, and you comfortable. Like you said, you comfortable with borrowing.
We went out to kick it one time, and it just like you said, that whole meal thing. We went out to kick it one time. I swiped my card, my shit got denied. What the fuck? Well, man, I got you on the gas. Cool. I called my bank. They squared that shit away, and on the come out, I'm buying your drinks. Here go $20 worth of drinks. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. I feel like it's a fair exchange, and I feel like the biggest part about male-female interaction is that scale. And I think this is what people looking at. This is the whole playing me for the food thing. You know what I'm saying? If my scale tipping, and yours ain't, and we ain't even, now I'm being played for a fool.
But that's when y'all not friends.
I'm talking about period.
No, I
Now
disagree
women
with
will
that
say,
one.
well, nigga, my scale is doing better than yours because I gave you some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I say the whole fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
changes the game.
That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
y'all not
Cause this don't
friends.
weigh nothing to me, but it weighs something to her.
But-
So I don't even
right.
want the
Your
pussy no more.
pussy
Like
But
doesn't
that's the
matter.
thing. Like you said, can you get
Your
played
pussy
by a
doesn't
fool
matter.
if you're
If
in
the
a
ski-
relationship?
yeah, you
Yeah.
a fool already for being in a
wait,
relationship.
That's it. We ain't gonna talk about that. But I'm just saying, if you're in a relationship and is she really playing you for a fool, or does she just feel she's entitled?
That's playing me for a fool.
Wait. The motherfucker who y'all don't have a title,
Relationship, yeah.
she's more to be playing you for a fool.
If you,
No.
if you
I'ma
think
tell
you
you why.
entitled, you think I'm a fool.
I'ma
So
tell you why I
play-
wouldn't
it's
feel
kinda
like-
like the
No,
same
see,
way.
I don't know. That's like a wife feels she's entitled to some of her husband. I don't
But
think she
that's
feel
a
he gonna
wife.
play her like
That's
a
a
So
fool.
when you in a
That's
relationship,
Same
Yeah,
shit.
no,
yeah, it's the
it's
same
not.
thing.
It's not.
Same
It's
shit.
not.
Entitlement is
It's not.
entitlement,
It's
No.
just
dog.
entitled,
I'm
dog.
gonna tell you
Yeah.
like this:
It's just
when you,
entitled,
but
dog.
when you got a girlfriend, right, and
Just
she
entitled,
lives in
dog.
her house and you live in yours. Listen, because when you husband and wife, y'all live together. This is what changed the game. When she live in her crib and you live in yours, all right, her entitlement is different than the wife, because the wife is like, not only is she getting rent, gas, bills, condo, all that shit paid, and she come to you ask for some money.
But it's still entitlement though, ain't it?
It's more of a responsibility for that man now. He signed up for that. But when you're in a relationship, like any given
No.
day, if your chick live one place and you live in another, you can break
Nah.
up with that bitch over the phone and never
It's
have
not the
never
same.
bat an
It's
eye.
not the
You
same
going-
sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
might-
I'm saying. That's
a
what I'm
wife-
saying. It's a
a
different
wife-
sense of
a wife
entitlement.
mentality might be of one that I've earned that.
Yeah, it's mine.
You know what I'm
Oh,
I'm
saying?
not asking.
oh,
I'm not
okay.
asking you for your money.
But-
I'm asking you for
So
our
now-
money.
So
Yeah.
now, so you.
But you're still entitled. You feel
But-
you earned it and you're
No.
entitled to the
No,
money
no.
now.
But it's also-
There's some women who are entitled because they possess a vagina.
No, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm saying it's still entitlement
That's-
though.
There
that's
aren't
their
any men that
logic.
are entitled because they possess a
Yeah.
vagina.
No, they have they have four vaginas, like
Fake
the
boot.
shit that be inside the hoodies or the coats that they sell at the cornerstone. and shit.
So I guess the difference between, like, not to go off something else, the difference between me and you all is I don't see the difference other than the title between
Yeah.
the wife and the
I don't
girlfriend.
either.
So wait a minute.
So-
You feel like your girlfriend is your wife?
Same shit.
No, I'm
Wow.
saying
I'm
my
just asking.
girlfriend gonna feel just as entitled as my wife when they ask me for
Right.
$20, $30, $40.
It's- Okay,
My girlfriend feels like that. She's never gonna be my wife.
it's not.
Okay, but she still feels entitled as your
It's
girlfriend
not
for $30.
entitled.
Is
It's
what I'm
not
saying.
entitlement with a wife
Ah.
because you've given her that position. It's not an entitlement. Like you should do this. I believe that. I believe,
No. Keep talking. You should do this because.
I'm your wife.
I'm your
Right,
You're
that's
my
it.
husband.
No, it's
No.
not a sense of you should do this because I am me.
But you said she said I should do this.
You
No,
you-
listen what he's saying. I hear what he. Wait,
you
I think
should-
I hear where he's
You
going.
should do this because we've gotten to this point because you've given me all of this. You've given me this permission. No,
And
there's-
that's entitlement.
no.
At
There's
some point, you made the woman that was your friend your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's entitlement.
At some point, you got there.
Yeah.
You you know what
Yeah,
the
but
sense
that
of
shit, that shit's easier
Y'all,
to part.
y'all
Stop
taking
it, man.
y'all taking
No,
levels
no.
of relationships and then saying
You
That's
notice-
why it's a
you
whole
notice
Still
that-
different-
entitled.
right,
That's
this
why it's
level
a
is
whole
not
different
this
situation.
level.
So-
I feel
I
entitled.
think
I
that's the
still
whole
feel
situation.
entitled if I'm your girlfriend or your wife. I'm still gonna feel entitled either way.
Right,
nigga.
right.
Yeah.
So the
But
entitlement.
but
So there's
one
no
is
turn up on it.
understandable,
Hell
and one
no.
is
There's
what
no
the
turn
fuck
up
is
on the
you talking
entitlement
about?
after you
But
get
it's still
married.
entitlement.
Hey,
No,
see.
it's not.
No, I'm
AC.
entitled
No, it's not.
regardless.
Let's just put it like this.
No, it's
AC.
not.
If your girlfriend is stranded
Mhm.
and she
Ooh,
calls
there you go.
would you go help her?
Depends on where she is.
Okay. If your wife is stranded, would you go help her?
Depends on where she is.
Exactly.
Same fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I
still
got
an entitlement.
Same
Still the
shit.
same entitlement.
Now, wait.
They
wait.
still gonna come
Now-
at you and
now,
say,
off GG,
"How dare you
some
not
chick
blah blah
that-
blah."
Some chick you just met, you ain't even fucking. You talk to her once every 2 weeks.
Right.
You have reached
She
the
called-
voicemail box.
Yeah,
go.
she has no entitlement.
I might go
See,
get
I knew
her.
that's why I want to ask you.
You gotta throw that monkey wrench in
That's why I
there.
want to ask you. What that is, man. That's why wanna-
I ain't got
knew
the
we was
pussy
going-
yet. Did I get the pussy yet? I ain't had the pussy. I might.
But yeah,
Wanna
but,
get
them-
that.
So,
but
yeah.
that main girlfriend, relationship girlfriend and wife,
Same shit.
they
Still all
both feel
feel the
entitled.
same.
So
Yeah.
that's probably one of the bigger of the top
Yeah.
10
That
issues
might
in
be
my
another-
relationship.
That might be another.
Because there's a
chapter
lot of
for
shit.
another time.
I am be honest, there's a lot of shit that my girl be like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm not your wife.
And to be
But I
honest-
can't think of 5 things that I can say. I ain't doing that. Ain't your husband.
and
I can't think of
and-
none of them
and let's
motherfuckers.
Be real.
Read
You
my
said-
book. I give you 5 tomorrow. I give you 5 things tomorrow.
I'm not doing that.
For real. That go
Well,
with
I
everything.
wish I would come up with some shit. I ain't doing that. I ain't your husband. Shit. What? Like signing her bail bond. I'm not doing that. I'm not your husband. You stay your ass in jail.
Co-sign the car. I ain't your husband. I can't
What?
co-sign the car.
Shit.
Hey, if I co-sign on the car, goddamn
Wife
it.
or boyfriend.
See, I don't
ain't-
see it.
I ain't going to jail for you. I don't give a fuck who you are.
This is the
See?
funny thing about that,
That's
right?
what-
Like, normally, motherfuckers like, man, I'm just gonna sign. She can afford this car note. I'm gonna sign on the dotted line so she can get this car. But my mind is, I can't afford that car note, so I'm not signing that
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't afford mine and yours too, or whatever. I can't afford to do what I gotta do and what you supposed to.
If you need a co-signer,
I
maybe
know
you
an
should be
old
getting
man-
this vehicle.
I know an old man right now got a car in his garage that he gave a chick. They fell out, broke up, parted ways. That car is in his garage right now, and he paying a note and don't even drive the motherfucker. Like, it ain't no cheap car either. Some some luxury shit.
At least he got the car, though.
I'm just saying, but
I'm just trying to be positive.
I
be
would have
thinking
burnt
on the
my whole
bright side.
goddamn garage down by now. You know what I'm saying? But
Man,
how
at
the fuck
least
is
he
you
got the
paying
car.
2 car notes though?
And let me ask y'all something on this subject. This not a petty moment either. Just so y'all gonna be shocked. If you're in a relationship with the whole borrowing of money, you know what I'm saying? How comfortable are you to share your your savings account information with your mate? And when I mean sharing, I mean like you ain't got to give them monthly statements, but let's just say y'all been together 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And you've been saving a nice nest egg. How do you take the whole letting them know, hey,
I'm comfortable.
when I met you, I was at 1,000.
Nah, man.
2 years later, I'm at
250.
28,000. You know what I'm saying? Or do you hold that in as that's my money, so we ain't got to talk on it?
I've never, of course, I've never been married, but people do say, you should have. You hear the
Before marriage.
Yours,
No,
hers, and y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they say
Before
that.
marriage though. Before marriage. We talking 2 years relationship wise.
I'm
Like
not telling a motherfucker
like
2
how
years,
open are
man.
you with
Look,
sharing?
man.
No,
Look,
sir.
man.
I was raised never to let my left hand know what my right hand doing.
Yeah,
You always tell them.
Never.
You
Even if-
always
even
tell
if
them
when,
half of what you got.
I ain't telling them shit.
right. So,
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck, bitch, I don't even
I
got no
tell-
bank account.
I'll tell them.
Every time
I'll
I go
tell
around you, I got cash.
I'm gonna tell them half of the exact amount.
Fuck
Every
that.
time.
I'm not telling them shit.
I got $5 now, bitch. I got
Nothing. A motherfucker
right,
gonna
right,
find,
right.
a
But that's
motherfucker's
what
gonna
I'm
find
asking.
a reason to ask me for some money just to see if I'm gonna give it to him. And when I don't give it to him, it's about to be a motherfucking problem.
You can ask,
gonna be
but
a
I
problem.
guess my reply gonna be like, why, you need something? Like, tell me what the fuck you need. You don't need to know what I'm working with. I'll tell you if I got it, if I don't have it.
You know I can tell you no, right?
Right. So
So that y'all will keep that secret.
I think it's best.
Yeah,
To
I'm
keep it
not,
secret?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
doing
that
that.
opens it. That opens.
I'm gonna
think-
tell you why. Be honest with
I
you.
think
double door. To
My
the-
old lady goes to the ATM one time and she swipes. You know what I'm saying? And the receipt come out. Now I make it a strong habit to hit no receipt.
Me too.
I don't need that.
Right,
Fuck
I know
that.
what the fuck I got.
I know what I got. And if I
Yeah.
don't got it in there, then I'll deal with that. I ain't got to worry about her taking it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? She made the habit of giving me the card and the receipt at the same time to put in her shit. Now, the amount that she got left over, the available balance is left over. And I'm looking at this shit like, this motherfucker. She just asked me last week for a couple $100 for whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I ain't really
I
feeling
think-
her right now.
And I think for the most part,
I don't want to know what she got in her
when
bank.
people do that, and I think like, let's say, if your old lady went and she used the ATM card and she saw what you had, somehow, just naturally,
We
she's
got
gonna
money.
start counting.
Yeah, we got
your
money. We got money.
She's gonna start counting your
Mhm.
money. Man, I think we need a new couch, and she kind of banking it
Yeah.
off you and her
Yeah.
money, but she's
Yeah.
banking it off you too.
Don't let it be around her birthday.
You know what I mean?
Because around her birthday, and birthday passed, and I didn't give her what she thought I could afford out my bank account after she seen what was in there, I'm going to have a motherfucking problem.
You know, so I think, because I think for the most part, when people when they get together and they join all that money, they really start buying shit they really can't afford.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want to touch on the we live in the
yeah.
Stezo Radio Facebook group. And it's been jumping. On this subject we talking about now, we got Angie. She's saying not at all. Why is that his business it was prior to marriage. And you hear that a lot when women, you know.
Yeah, you hear
You
that.
mean the amount of money she got in the bank?
The
When it
amount,
benefits
the amount of
them.
money she got, when you know,
when it benefits them.
yeah. But a lot of women agree with her, you know.
Yeah, because it's benefiting her.
I can't remember what it was. Either something in Facebook. It might have been like Steve Harvey or some shit. The chick say like she met the man and he started off working a job, and 5 years later she bumps into something like his bank statement or some kind of investment he made, and the man got like $1.5 million in the bank or some shit. But he driving
seen
a
that,
raggedy ass pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? They living in an apartment.
Yeah.
All this type of shit. And now she like, that shit ain't fair. Like, how he got all this money in the
we
bank
got
and
money-
we living
we
like
got
that.
money
We
to
got
live
money,
better,
but
yeah.
we could live better and this and that, blah, blah. Now she's upset. And I'm like, how the fuck can you be upset about somebody else's bread?
Because
Like,
that's like I just said.
I'd be upset
see
too, though. I'm
his
sorry.
She see his
so
money,
your old
and
lady
she
got
begins to count it.
$1.5 million in the bank.
Yeah. I would be
You-
upset
I would break up with that motherfucker.
with her. 'cause
If
she
you
got the
feel
money.
if you felt upset like
Yeah, I
that,
would
would
feel
you break
upset.
up?
with her?
If y'all,
No,
are y'all
not
struggling?
until I touch that money.
Are y'all struggling?
Nah,
That's the
nah.
whole thing
I
about
mean,
it.
shit that
if
went
that's
from
what I'm saying.
Now we out here just bogus.
Yeah,
No,
if we
you
both
said
as
$1
fuck,
million.
We just
bro,
living
we are
in
living
the-
humble,
right.
bro. We
No,
have
no,
roof
no.
over our head. We got clothes on
Oh,
our back.
no.
The kids taken care of.
Fuck that
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? All that type of shit.
yeah, but if that roof got to get patched up every 2 months and the clothes on my kids back, he comes from the
Yeah,
Amway box.
yeah.
No, he's not saying that.
No,
He's
but
saying
no,
that
that's what
we
I know.
living
No,
comfortable.
the letter,
We straight.
because I know you talk about the letter was he like she said they driving raggedy fucked up cars that got to keep getting fixed. Like they wasn't living good.
No, that's not living bad.
Right.
What
No.
the fuck? That's not
Right.
living bad.
What I'm
Cars
saying,
break.
what I'm saying is,
Fuck.
if we barely living and oodles and noodles keeping me full at
That's
night.
not what she said though.
No, I'm telling you, me.
Oh, well,
If
yeah.
and you got 1.5,
So
I'm
so
pissed
the
so
fuck out.
Steve, wait a minute. Hold
That's
wait.
extreme, though.
So you're living exactly how you're living right now.
No,
and
I ain't
your
tripping.
old lady got $1.5 million in the bank.
I'm not tripping.
So she lived like that.
As
So-
long as she has not been asking me for $100 every month or 2 months in it, I'm tripping off that bullshit though.
Why? It's $100.
I don't give a fuck. You better 100 tap that fucking 1.5 account. What are you talking about?
We got 300 million and $50.
Shit.
Now I do think of
I'm
that
gonna
though.
do my
When
shit.
somebody asks to borrow money, or if a chick asks, can she get some money? I'm really wondering, does she? She absolutely has no way of getting this money, or is she just saying,
I just
I
see.
got no, I need it, but I don't want to touch the little money I got in the bank
That's
account.
how
right now
Right.
women.
until I
That's
get paid.
how women.
Because you have it.
That is
No,
how
no,
women
that's
have
how-
become the
that's how-
entity financially that they
No.
are right now.
That's
bro.
how
And I
rich
think-
people stay rich too.
And I think that's how men sometimes look at women with no kids.
Like
I
you
think
should
that's how
be.
a lot of
You
Yeah.
should you should have money.
You should have money.
Like you said there. Like,
You don't have any responsibility.
like no, it ain't. It's
no
like,
random
No
responsibility.
you hit me-
financial.
You hit me up,
Random
ask me,
responsibility.
to get some money or whatever, and you kind of like, I do need it, but I don't want to touch this 2,500 I got saved up in my savings account.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
I'm
would
trying to
wait,
make it
'cause I'm
4,000.
trying to make it.
I'm
it's
trying
like,
to save
You
4,000.
got it.
Yeah.
You just don't want to touch
You
that.
got plans for it. I mean, right now, I can't ask none of y'all for $200 because I don't want to go to the ATM.
Right. So
I can't. Y'all gonna be
that's-
like,
now
what?
that's a scary
Yes, you
thing.
can.
Like,
You
really,
can ask me for $200 right
because
now.
I would think that
Well, I can't expect to get it. I should say that.
because I would
You
think
can get it.
if a motherfucker asks you to borrow
I want
money
it back,
in your
motherfucker.
head, you thinking they have
We going to the
$0
ATM tonight.
in their account, like they can't get
Exactly,
it
and that's my point. So I'm telling you, hey, let me get 200. You know what I'm saying? I got you back in 2 weeks on payday.
all. Right.
But
right.
my real reason is I just don't want to take my lazy ass to the ATM 2 nights.
It's kind of like a motherfucker say I don't have anything to eat, and then you bring them something to eat, and you look in there, you say, oh, you just didn't want to eat noodles,
Or you just didn't want to
wanna
cook.
right?
You just didn't want to cook.
You know. But no, I'm not even say cook. I'm just gonna say you noodles, cheap meal, but it's like you had food. You just didn't want to eat that.
Shit, that's-
Hey, so
that's-
Yeah,
that home- you see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
like
it's-
that taco meat. You could have
it's-
made
yeah,
that,
you
but
could have
you
made that.
yeah.
But you didn't want tacos.
but you
Yeah.
had taste for shrimp.
So-
and,
There's a
and,
chick
yeah.
right now calling the nigga talking about she hungry with a refrigerator full of link
For the
food.
food.
Yeah.
For the food. Hey, so can you,
Right now.
to go back to the whole feeling played thing,
Yeah, right.
you know what I'm saying? Going back to the whole feeling
It's
played
about
thing.
the time.
Uh-huh.
Would you feel played if you spent that money that night and then a couple days later she called you over and gave you some pussy?
No,
So you feel like y'all even Stevens now.
no, I don't. I don't connect my money to that pussy. I want my money back.
Oh.
So even though you got some pussy, you still gonna feel played.
I didn't give you the money for the pussy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't connect the money to the pussy.
Listen, ladies, I just
Yeah.
want to bring that up on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, shit,
Hey,
I buy you some food.
hey, nobody answered. Would they rather give her pussy or money on the first date though?
Nobody said nothing
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of them.
Echo.
I'm giving up pussy. I'm not giving up my money.
I'm telling you.
Amen.
I'm telling you.
See, how I told you they so gun ho on that. You know,
I'm
not giving
telling
her
you.
money.
I don't believe it,
I'm
and I don't
telling
believe you, Nola. I'm just being
I'm
honest.
telling you.
I know you probably tell them the truth.
So
I
wait,
just don't believe.
so-
it.
That nigga gonna
I'm
be hitting
not-
it from the
I'm
back.
not-
She gonna be like, "Can you hurry up? You didn't pay for all this."
I'm not saying, but you, but
You didn't pay for the jiggle.
but wait. Okay, so this the question. You have to be interested in that guy though, because you did state if you wasn't interested, you would pay your half of the dinner.
Hell yeah, you pay your half and get the fuck out of Dodge.
That's right.
So everything. so when you're interested, everything goes out the window,
yes.
except paying for leaving a tip. That don't go out the window.
I
either.
changed my
Oh,
views
okay.
on
See,
leaving
I'm
a
just
tip.
wondering, y'all women just be going
I
everywhere
changed my
with it.
views on leaving a tip.
Oh, okay.
So we argue about that tip like about an hour.
We did.
See, I need to
So
know-
wait a minute,
I
you
need
mean to
know
tell
what
me if the tip
interested in
$40,
See, I need
you
to
gonna
know
leave
interested
6?
in all though. I don't want to add. When I ask that question, would they give up pussy or money on the first date? I don't want to add no negative connotations to it. I want them to be feeling due, and I want the only options to be either fuck this nigga or pay for him.
You know what fucked me up? And I'm gonna say we coming up on time. That scene from Set It Off when Stoney needed that money. He was like, "Come on now,
That
you
was
know what you got
terrible.
to do." That just fucked my young mind up.
That
Like
was
she
terrible.
just did not look comfortable, and he just pumping away, and
It was just
she took
all
that
bad.
shower. You know, so ever since then, like, no, you know what? I do no. I
It's
would not
funny.
be that motherfucker.
It's funny because reverse the roles. Reverse the roles.
If a lady need the money, well, I don't know. I was
If a
dog.
guy needed the money
Yeah.
from a lady,
She gonna be old as hell.
We call those cougars.
Yeah.
yeah, ain't no young bitch. Ain't
you
none
know
of
you
that.
gotta work for
Ain't
it,
no young
then,
bitch
but-
about to be like, nigga, you know you got to get something. You got to give something to get something.
But
But dudes are getting down though.
The difference from that is, like he said, Stoney off set it off. She ashamed of that story. We do it. We gonna make a joke, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to fuck this old lady.
Right,
for some
right.
dough, man.
You see the
I ain't
wheels?
gonna lie,
You see
though,
the
dog.
wheels? That's what we
Hell
gonna
yeah,
do. You see
dog.
the wheels?
I got drunk, but we gonna.
I
make
had
a
to
laugh
rub that
about
Ben
it.
Gay all
Yeah,
over her back
man.
first,
Oh,
but man, so
brother
I
had to do
fucked.
what he had to do.
You're gonna be like, gee, you ain't gonna believe what I did to get them wheels,
Right.
dog.
So
Fuck.
we're gonna make a joke and laugh about it.
Yeah.
That's why we're more prone to do it.
you know,
Going
you know,
back over there
Eunice-
tomorrow.
You know, Eunice,
Yeah.
second floor, Eunice.
Eunice.
Nigga.
Right. And niggas gonna laugh. But niggas gonna
For
laugh.
real.
They
That's
ain't
Nola middle name.
Right.
Nola Eunice Fox.
Enough.
Niggas go right. Damn. Niggas gonna laugh. Niggas gonna make jokes about it.
Uh-huh.
But nigga ain't gonna judge them.
Nope.
But you ask that female, y'all gonna judge each other.
Men and women gonna judge 'em.
If you even say it.
She
If you
like-
even say it.
Yeah,
She
we
black.
ain't gonna say that.
I
We
know.
ain't
I'm not gonna say no names, but I know for sure a fact that this chick fucked this dude who run the corner store for a pack of Newport.
In the box. Was he in the box?
Was it at least hundreds?
I think it was
it
a
at least
soft pack.
hundreds?
Oh, it wasn't even in the
Oh.
box.
It wasn't even in the
It was
box.
a soft pack.
How you
For
supposed to
soft pack.
protect them squares? Them squares is precious. Got them, you done fuck for
Them
them.
better not been shorts. Them
That
better
was
not. Oh. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in on this one, man. We had fun on this one. And again, get up with us. ANO Radio, Facebook, Instagram, all
Just
that
give
good
her
shit.
the $20 and shut the fuck up.
And we out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Yo, man, real quick, shout out to the ANO Radio family, man. Y'all know y'all hear us every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m., man. Thank y'all for supporting us over there. And thank y'all over there at ANO Radio for keeping this station live. So y'all get ready for the homie Arthur Lance D. Thompson. He up next, man, at the 8 o'clock hour. Finna give y'all some of that bedtime stories. Make sure y'all call in. And y'all know y'all can check him out live, too, on the ANO Radio Facebook page, man. He goes live every night. So y'all go ahead, tune in, stay active, stay visual, and we'll catch y'all in a minute, man, with another crazy podcast episode. We out.